Hello, my name is Eric Jensen, author of Teaching with Poverty in Mind and What Being Poor Does to Kids' Brains and What Schools Can Do About It. In my book, I detail how poverty hurts children, families, and communities across the United States, and I show you how schools can improve the academic achievement and life readiness of economically disadvantaged students. Now, I grew up in a typical middle-class home, and although the world of the wealthy was appealing to me, what really interested me more was the world of the poor. I just couldn't understand why the poor could not and would not lift themselves up out of the poverty they're in. I believe that if those people simply tried harder, they had better values, that they would be able to succeed. Now, today I realize this attitude was terribly small-minded and prejudiced. Extensive education and travel opened up my eyes, and I now know much more about what goes on in economically disadvantaged families. What inspired me to write this book was not just an evolution in my own thinking, but by the simple but powerful question: if life experiences can change poor kids for the worse, can't life experiences also change them for the better? More than 20 years ago, I co-founded an academic enrichment program called SuperCamp, and it's changed the lives of tens of thousands of children worldwide. So I know firsthand that change can and does happen. Now, my own success and that of others has inspired me to find out how it happens and how do we replicate that change. Now, there are plenty of theories explaining about why low socioeconomic students underperform in schools. We've heard them all. Their parents don't have high IQs, their home environments are substandard, the students just don't care, everyone says, and so on and so on. These assumptions perpetuate the problem. Many kids raised in poverty do succeed. And so we know that high income level isn't a condition for academic success. It is true that many poor students have not succeeded, but that has more to do with the certain school side variables that may really surprise you that we're going to get to. Teaching with Poverty in Mind focuses on the relationship between academic achievement and low socioeconomic status. In my book, I'm going to make the following claims. Chronic exposure to poverty causes the brain to physically change, and it does so in a detrimental manner. The brain is designed to adapt to experiences, therefore can also change for the better. This change can be applied to poor children, just as it can to any others. There are many factors that affect academic success, but certain key ones are especially effective in turning around students raised in poverty. Using these key factors, I provide a template for success with specific research-based action steps. In my book, you'll get a better understanding of what poverty is and how it affects your students. You'll learn what drives change within a brain and how to better engage the resources you need to make that change happen consistently. You'll also get best practices from real-life stories of turnaround schools. Now, in the next video, I'll provide insight about the nature of poverty and how it affects behavior and academic performance.